Now we are going to start working on our first report. As I mentioned earlier in my previous sessions, open Report Builder 3 as administrator. To open as administrator, we have to click Start, right click on Report Builder 3, Run as administrator. First screen we see is getting started. Um, this is a wizard screen, and like it explains itself. New report. If you look at the left side, it has four options: new report, display data from various data sources, new data set, shared queried data among multiple reports, open is for open a saved report, and recent is open a recently used reports. Right now, since we are using this first time and we want to create a very simple report, we use new report. For any report, we need what data we want to present in our report. So first thing we should define is data set. So as soon as I click table or matrix wizard, it open a data set screen for me. We don't have any shared data set, so I will go and create new data set. Click next. Um, in our previous session, I explained you what is data set and data source. So now to create a data set, we need data source. We need to define data source. Right now, we don't have any published data source, so I'm going to create a new data source here. Click new. Um, I'll give the name data source is DS Adventure Work LT. So DS stands for data source and Adventure Work LT is database name. You can write anything you want, but this is readable. That's why I'm selecting this. Um, if once you name your data source properties, then select which type of connection you need. In our case, we are using embedded connection. We don't have any shared connection right now, otherwise this option will be open. We are using embedded connection, then select connection type. Since our data is in SQL Server database, so I will select SQL Server. And in connection string, you may type it here, but since I don't know my connection string, so I'll go and build using wizard. So click on build, add the server name, dot backslash stands for your local server name, and SQL Express is my instance for SQL database, for SQL Server. Log on to the server. I want to use Windows authentication, so I'll keep it as is. As soon as we select these two things, this drop box will be open and populate all the available database from the server, from this server. So I'll go and select AdventureWorks LT, test my connection. It succeeded. OK, OK, and OK. I'll go to next window. Here it's a designer query designer. Here either I go and write my query in the edit, or I can go and select my tables and fields. So I know what I need. I need a list of customers um, with company name and their state or province. I need this information and to list out all my customers. And I also need parameter state, so I can select which state um, I need a list of customers from which state. So in our case, parameter is state. Right now, I'm going to select all the fields. So I know what I need I want to select. From customer table, I'll select first name, last name, and company name. From address table, I need state. But if you look here, I selected these two tables, but they are unrelated. There is we didn't mention what how these tables are joined with each other. To achieve this, what we need is we should know the structure. We should know what is the relationship between these two tables. So in this case, I know that they are many-to-many relation. So I'll go and add address ID, customer ID from customer table, address ID from address table, and then I have one more table here, customer address. So I'll go and select customer ID and address ID. As soon as I select these two, my relation is built up. So I know that this is an inner join from address table and inner join on customer table. Since we have all the information here which we need on our report, um, but there is one thing missing. I don't have any parameters. So I'll go and edit as text. If you look, it create SQL statement for you, so you don't have to type all this stuff. It save your time. Here I can add where clause, and I will add okay where state like sorry in at state. As soon as I type this, if you notice here, it will change to plus sign. As soon as I type here at state, it create a parameter for us. So we'll see in a minute how it created the parameter. I need order by clause here. So I need order by company name. Let's see how it works. Asking me state, I'll add Texas, press OK. It lists out all the names for me where province equals Texas. If you notice here now, as soon as I press next, there is a parameter now. So first of all, in this arrange fields, I'll go and add all the required fields, drag and drop it in the values column. I'm not going to use row groups or column group because we are not using it right now. It's just plain simple list. Okay, press next, choose layout. As since we don't use any groups, so there is no layout for the groups. Next, choose a style. So reporting services give us a few styles. I usually select corporate because it's more formal. So as finish, and since I finished it, click on finish. Show me that state is a parameter. It automatically added the parameter. Um, I can run the report right now. Add state California, view, and report is here, but I'm not impressed because it's not formatted properly. So to format this thing, I'll go back to design mode. First of all, I need full name of a customer instead of first name, last name. So I'll go and in, increase the width, right click on the first name expression, and here I will add my expression that I need first name plus double quote space double quote plus, and I need last name. So this portion here is adding one space between first name and last name. Press OK. Change the heading from first name to customer name, and I don't need last name, so I'll just go ahead and delete. Right click here and delete column. I want to increase the width of company name because it's like it needs some more space, and also need space on the province. So this is done. Now I also need my heading. So I'll go ahead and type here customer list. I don't need execution time. I delete that, and I don't need extra spaces. So now I'll go and run. This format is a little better and it's acceptable. So I'll go back to design. But if you look, I'm typing here as a Texas. I don't need I don't want to type. I just want the list of all the states. So in that case, I'll go in design. I will add one more data set here. Remember, dataset 1 is your customer information. The dataset I'm going to add is for all the list of the states. So to get the list of states, we know that it's in the customer table. I'll go and use a data set embedded in my report. Um, I already have data set, so I'm going to use that. Here I will type my query, select distinct state province from sales LT dot address table. Go to design mode and click run. I'll see all my states here. It's better if I use order by state state province. This will help me in get the state in alphabetical order. Press OK, press OK again, and this dataset 2 is available now. On right click on under parameters, right click on state parameter property. Here we are going to allow multiple values. Since we use in clause here in the queries, we can allow multiple values. If we are not using in, then we are not going to allow multiple values. So allow multiple values here, and then on available values, I can go and type my list of states here, but I already have that state in my query in dataset 2. So I'll go and get values from query, select dataset 2, select state province in the value field, and select state province in my label field, and press OK. If I run this report now, it's a little different. Now it's asking me, it's list out all the states. I just need to select state and run the report. So if you look, it's showing me Texas and Utah both because I selected two states here. If I select one state, it will show me one. If I select all, it will show me all. So that's all for this first report, and good luck.